Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Aquatico and SteveLab 2023. In the last video, I got this crazy ass idea in my head to build this massive oil field. And in between the recording of the last video and this video, I did decide I'm just going to go ahead and run the tube right through here because I can probably spur off, put some power plants down here, some oxygen creators back here, and I can also probably start putting in some more mining facilities back here. I could also probably slap a solar plant right there where my mouse is. Let's actually prep that as well. Well, if I had the credits, I would. I'm broke again. Shocker. But this is how it's going to be set up. We're going to have about 17 oil platforms. Of course, not building them all at once. This is going to be built up slowly over the rest of the game. This is just that base layout. And of course, from there, we'll build up fuel refineries as we need them. What I'll likely do is build out these two first, and then build out from there. I did take the pipeline's leaking. Show me. Repair. That is not in radius of any of my maintenance hubs, if I'm not mistaken. Although I can spend a little bit for an increase in the building radius. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more, and I can actually cover that. Maintenance depot is something I did not consider when I was setting this up. I should probably consider that, too. It's an infrastructure building. It would take me 120 credits to build it. Of course, if I had it, I would. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff and make sure I do have it. Good, I'm just going to sell a bunch of my sponges. I don't know what... Something clicked right as I did that. It was probably something with my funding. I don't know. But let's go ahead and figure out how this would work. Oh. Same size, 12 by 12? Okay, perfect. This oil platform, if I get rid of it, this platform would actually cover everybody. If I did this one, it would not cover that far one. I do like the idea of that, actually. It would reduce my number of... it would reduce the number down to 16. Or I could just double up on maintenance depots. Realistically, I could do that just as easy. I may do that. I may just double up on maintenance depots. Because this one... damn. This one right here is perfect. If I get rid of this one, it's going to cover so many things. Actually, would allow me to bring stuff in a little bit, too. Because this one does not need oxygen to operate. Not sure what that button was. Oh, it's probably my expedition. Give me a message. Ah, here we go. Seems we found an abandoned pirate submarine you never know what these guys might have hauled. Hey, we got all we could. The cargo hold is loaded and we're waiting for further orders. We got a bunch of iron and plastic. There's an assistance request, but I am actually over capacity. I'm actually at 1,008 of 1,000 capacity. Of course, I got a bunch of food on board. I do try to keep these things loaded with food in the event that something happens and they have to be out there for a long time, or I have to build another expedition up and send out a second expedition to rescue the first expedition. Bit weird, but go with it. I think I'm going to do the double up idea, just because it makes more sense to have one here and then like one out here. Because also, if I build here a maintenance depot, I lamented about this in the last video, where there was a big chunk where I wasn't maintaining stuff, and over here I could maintenance a bunch of mines. So let's go ahead and prep this. And you're right, I'm in the right spot. Immediately pause that. So this guy, notice in the same size footprint, he's just right up next to it because he doesn't need this maintenance depot. I could move him one over if I really wanted to. I'm going to because my OCD's kind of going nuts with that right now. Pause the construction on that because we're not going to have a lot of this stuff. We need to clear the terrain for this. This is a massive undertaking I'm preparing to do. And I want to get the pub up and running first. I want to start making some beer. But I do also like that Oh, the wheat's actually been harvested. That's very good. The potatoes have not been harvested yet. It says I have 425 potatoes coming. It says I have 0 at the moment. So I'm going to be able to do something with that. The pub, wheat, becomes beer. And let's make that the topic of discussion for the comment section for this video. What type of beer do you enjoy? Me, I prefer Hefeweizens, which is kind of a wheat beer thing. What about you, though? Let me know in the comment section. I don't have a spot where I can put an expedition house. It's gotta be built like right over the abyss, like way out here. How about way over here? This doesn't actually have to be near anything, it just has to be available. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to build that, but I'm also going to slap down a depot right next to it. I built that right next to a... And this is actually run by a depot drone, so I'm actually going to speed that up by going ahead and doing that. So we'll get that built up, and then we'll have a depot... I believe it's a depot drone. Yeah, it's a carrier drone that operates out of this. They'll help build that. Research completed on the pub, and there was much rejoicing. And then there was much lamenting because I'm out of cash. God, this game kicks my ass sometimes. Alright, restaurants. A pub. So it's going to take credits, which I barely have, electricity, wheat, glass. It's going to take 60 glass. I only have 112 right now. And 50 oxygen. It's going to produce 120 beer per engineer, probably per year on this. It's going to take me 50 iron, 50 furniture. Yep, still have some of that. And 40 more glass. So, where to put our pub? I don't have a lot of space in the small dome. The small dome is actually like at its bursting at the gills here. Wow, this actually needs to go in this area by itself because I can't put the pub and the market in the same place unless I move this guy. Do I have my potatoes? Yeah, I got my potatoes. Yeah! Gonna get some fish. It's gonna get all the goody stuff. Alright, cool. We're gonna increase our production on that. Hey, look, we now have our second expedition house ready to go. Oh, cool. Can you do a cargo volume? I can do that. And now I have Expedition 2. So I've got 6 there. I'm going to load up on batteries. Load up on food. Resupply. And now I've got more options. I've got a faint SOS signal. Expedition 2 can get there? Oh, looks like it's already going. And then Expedition 1, I think, is already on its way back or very close to being back. So that, oh, there goes that sub. Boop, 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 boop. There he goes. Awesome possum. Alright, now this guy, I don't think he's back yet. So you can do 2 expeditions. He is... doesn't say how long they're gone, which is a little unfortunate. Can't actually see what they've got there. That might have actually been them arriving. And also, these carrier drones that are up here, they'll actually be able to do this stuff. I believe this facility, yeah, this has 1 carrier drone, but you can see there's some drones out there running to do stuff. This group did return. I don't know if you heard that little thing, but that was what it was. Alright, 100 credits, which I've got, 20 plastic, which I got, and 10 tools, which I got, is going to increase my cargo. Increase cargo more. Just want to make sure I've got a little bit more on this guy than what I need. So... that here, grab some food, resupply. That one's heading off to this faint SOS signal. I'm gonna head off to this, 106, 78, 84. Yeah, I'm gonna send them both kind of this way, so in case for some reason they have to kind of turn around and come back. I just also realized they took some seaweed, which I did not want them to take. That was actually on me doing that. We're still producing plenty of batteries, but I'm also consuming a crap load of batteries by sending them off on these expeditions. Got some more materials, which is good. Oh, did not grab that iron. Grab that iron, please. Grab that plastic, please. There's materials that are available for this, so we might as well collect them all up whilst we can. One thing I will also note, these facilities have not been built. They probably should get built sooner rather than later. I think is now the time. 2 idle workers, 75 idle drones. Yeah, I think it's time we start working on getting this going because obvious reasons. I want to make sure that everything is getting built. We'll have power. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Hold up. My power is running a little low. 30 tools per drone. Yep. Make sure I got enough for it. Do that. I should have demoed that because I want to put it in a different direction. I actually want to orient it like that. So both of them are actually have their entrances, as it were, coming out of the front of the building. Kind of like that. There we go. We're going to get more power production going here. And this maintenance depot, I believe... yeah, it's going to cover these two. So once this building is done, we'll go ahead and get this guy up and running. This is going to start wearing on my tools, obviously. So more tool factories are going to be needed, and I can start building those probably in here once I start moving some of these facilities out to the outer ring of the colony. Now we do have a maintenance worker in here. And I need to spend 10 plastic to increase its radius. Now, pretty much anything that's built over on this side, in this area, yeah, grant there's a small area that it's not able to protect, but this guy's able to hook up 1, 2, 3, 16. Ah, perfect. They're coming this way. Let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm just going to build this guardhouse, and the guardhouse is going to be able to engage these sharks. This was a gamble over here. By putting this where I did, there's not a lot of space. There's not a lot of protection from any engagements. Thankfully, there's a carrier drone right here, and there's also a depot down here. Sorry, depot warehouse. That'll be able to build this up pretty quick. But also, the big thing is, I want to move this stuff away. Move it out of the center of the colony so I can have more space to grow stuff. There's a lot of green in here that I built on that really doesn't need it. Go into here. What's going on with this? Oh, waste bin? Waste bin. And we need some more beautification stuff. So, put a decorative tree out by the pub. Like right when you walk in. I'll be out on the dome now. Of course, a bench right next to the pub when you come in. Right there too. The environment point's now plus 88. So that should address my problems in there. Given the number of idle drones I have, it does make sense to put down rescue drones and get them up and running. Let's see what the... Ah, pirate submarine is converging on opposition. Lock on and fire a warning shot. Show 'em no joke. Ah, we had a... Alright, we lost a crew member. That was on Expedition 2, it looks like. Expedition 1 is... 1 day, okay. Should be there by now. No idle workers. Yep, we're definitely using them all right now. Which is why I turned on the rescues. Sharks are over there. You're offline. You're offline. Good. Back to the expedition map. We should be there. Yep. 0 days. Come on. Oh, wait. Do that. Now it arrived. That little warble thing. Alright. Sunken submarine. 135 iron, 108 plastic. How loaded are we? Yeah. There's something out behind this. I can't get to it for some reason. Let's move that out of the way. The frozen ocean. Interesting. Right, I'm going to bring this guy back. Because he's only going to have 2 battery when he returns. And this guy will arrive in 35 days. So it's going to be toward the end of October. If I'm not mistaken, we're in September. Yep, September year 11. Slow down speed a little bit, because this guardhouse should be upgraded to fire. Okay, those sharks kind of held off. Alright, how's this guy? He is operational. Good. I could do building radius 3 with him. Produce more different luxuries, tier 1. Alright, this guy is about to get... oh, he's going to get hit from both directions. Goodbye, Sharky. It's saying produce more different luxuries. You'll restore a pub, a spice, or a cider distillery shop despite the larger variety. Okay, sharks are down. Alright, cool beans. Shark attack report is done. Go ahead and empty these 2 buildings out. Give us some available workers. That takes care of that. It is... yes, it is actually hooked up. You can see that pipeline connection is connected to my maintenance depot. Go ahead and start production on one of these fuel refineries and also one of these oil platforms. I'm doing both of them next to each other so I can get the boost to fuel production from this one refinery. That was weird. Alright, I've got some cash. Let's do some exploring. Sand collector. This allows the construction of a facility that filters sand from the seabed, but this will also lead into a concrete factory. There's also greenhouse 2. Cooked food production, raw food production. This gives me more food. This also leads into cages 3 that'll let me start doing salmon. Kind of thinking greenhouse 2 first. Okay, these 2 buildings are under construction. If I'm not mistaken, I do have all the materials I need for this. Let's see. Electronics, I'm sitting on 133. Perfect. Oh, missing pipeline connection. That'd be kind of important, wouldn't it? There we go. Put the connections on the back of the building, just kind of tee it up like that. So now, back up so it's not drowning me out. Essentially, they're both being connected right there. And now suddenly this thing already has a 10% boost just from being near one of these guys. Kind of cool. Wish we could sell the extra oil we had. I'm not going to lie. Still complaining that I need to produce more. And it's like, well, I'm producing 11 beer. Where's the beer? Let's actually increase... oh, wow. I have 14 sea snails. Let's make that a lot more. That's always a good one to get. Alright. Optimization and production boost. I do want to get another glass factory going, because this is my only glass works at the moment. I have 2 glazers in there. In fact, didn't I get a research for that? Quarries in maintain a quartz mines. What? Hang on. Quarries in proximity of quartz mines. Oh, it does have a 10% boost because it's near that guy. Gotcha. But I do want to get another one of these guys up and running. I got plenty of quartz for that. Tools is running those slightly low. There we go. Just make things a little more efficient if at all possible. Toward the end of October, let's check on Team 2. 4 days. And Expedition 1's going to be arriving here shortly. Expedition 2, of course, did lose somebody. So that's another reason I want to make sure that I get these rescue centers up and running. And that does actually tell me that I need to get another... Probably get some more houses done up too. Okay, that was the notification. Let's head back after that. Whoa! We got extra people! Oh no. Okay. We're going to send it home, and then I have a feeling that we're going to have to actually send out Submarine 1 to go resupply Submarine 2. Research is done on whatever I was researching. That was the greenhouse. Yep. Raw food budgeting. There's also cages 3. There's a sand collector. Of influence. So I'm trying to see what's the best option here. I'm actually going to go for raw food production because it's rice and pumpkins, and those are actually included on that. No houses for people. Man, I knew what I was going to be going for. Alright, let's go ahead and slap down some houses where I wanted to put the houses. Can I move this guy? I don't think I can move him. But it's 2 more houses. That should be enough. I got 23 houses, 23 families. That's what I'm looking for. Let's take care of that. Extra fuel production's going. My medicine production is producing. That's good. Ah, greenhouses. So now I can do rice and pumpkins. I'm also very short on O2. Another reason I wanted to build out here is I can actually start producing more of this stuff. Alright. You're going to take fuel. I've got that. We've got electricity. Damn, these suckers are big. Another reason I wanted to put it where I did. There we go. This one will help me produce the oxygen I need, hopefully, to make pumpkins and or rice. And I can hook them in pretty close to this. Alright. Credits 100. Okay, I don't want to do anything with the nav signs, obviously, right now, because I have way too many nav signs. Go ahead and sell some stuff. Got sponges. A lot of sponges. I have this worth a lot. Jewelry, don't want to sell those yet. Pearls, I wish I had more of those to sell. Fish and chips I could sell. You could sell some lobster. I mean, where are the lobster being consumed? The lobsters are being consumed slowly. Like oysters, though. What about oysters? How much can I get for them? 5.5? Yeah, I'll take it. A little bit of extra cash. It's going to let me build 17 navigation beacons, or consequently, it could actually let me research more stuff. This is raw free budgeting. There's cages 3. I'm going to go sand collector because that's going to go into concrete, and there's also mushroom caves and diamond mines. There's a sushi bar down here too. There's some bigger stuff coming down. There's a nuclear plant also down here past the uranium mine. I don't know why the perfume shop is after the nuclear plant. That one confuses me somewhat. However, the wheat and the potatoes are definitely needed, so I'm thinking that I do a couple more over here and probably do like wheat in one, potato in the other, and then that new one, either be pumpkin or rice. Got plenty of... So let's see. Greenhouses. Okay, need to go push onto that. Okay. I'm not in the wrong spot, it's just I'm actually in the wrong spot. Need to come out a little bit further. That's where I want to... Wait, is that where I want to put it? Hang on. I'm trying to make sure I... And this is where I'm trying to duplicate and go... I can't do exactly opposite. I'll have to be kind of fancy with it. Okay. And build there. Gotta come over, looks like 2 more from where I'm at. Okay, I gotta go up by 1 more. Come on, game. Break my balls here. There we go. That's only 95% fertility, so I'm okay with that. It's not going to be perfect. But it is me trying to max out. Nah, I didn't even put it in right. Oh well. Oh wait, hang on. That one's definitely not in the wrong spot. Hold up. Demo pipeline. Okay, we'll get this last one, and then I'll wrap up the video. It's gonna be a little bit of an early wrap on this one. I think you all gonna be okay with that. I hope so. %96 efficiency. I can take that. Sign seed. You can start growing me rice, and then we're gonna do potatoes here. No. Yeah, so it's going to be rice and pumpkin on this one. It'll be pumpkin and rice on this one. I'm going to keep doing the crop rotation that I'm doing with the other ones until I find a better way to do it. And this one's not exactly fully on the area. And of course, I'm trying to do like these square ones if at all possible. So this is totally fine if it's not 100% efficiency. This one is in a great spot. It's actually 110% efficiency. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Hold on. I don't have enough oxygen for this one. I'm not going to build that one just yet. I need to build 1 more oxygen producer. Got enough O2 for that. Why did I build that guy there? Curious why I built that one where I did. Could have built them a little further. No houses for people. Let's slow the game down a little bit while I address this. Not there. What if I can fit an oxygen producer right in here? Yeah, I can. That's easy. Problem solved. There we go. That'll fit in there. How many more houses do I need? 26. Hold up. Okay. Alright, let's build more housing. Let me build 3 more, because I think that's what I need here. 26 families, 26 houses, 3 empty. I think I did that right. Set out the expedition screen. Okay. This one needs... resupply. How do I recover this guy? Oh, I can just do a resupply like that? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's easy enough. Alright, Expedition 1, load up on food, and I guess you're gonna head out to this abandoned hospital. Okay, I really thought that, like, you had to go resupply with another ship to get that to work. The fact that I don't have to, I mean, I'm kind of okay with it. Once this, What's going on here? Oh, I'm in the wrong zone. Once this oxygen oxygen extractor is finished, I'll go ahead and I'll assign seeds for this guy, because I do not... Well, I actually did that when I did. Alright, this mission... actually head home. Nope, wait. Is he at the port? Okay, cool. He's arrived. I'll transfer his cargo off. I'll go ahead. I'll top off on the batteries. And then I will head out for an assistance request. I'm gonna keep both of my boats, both of my boats out and exploring. This oxygen collector coming online. I said I was going to stop and make this an earlier video. Didn't happen. Oh, wait, fuel. Problem solved. Alright. This one's doing rice and pumpkins. This one's going to do pumpkins and rice. Note that now it's taking up a bunch more oxygen. I've also depleted my batteries. Again, shocker. Go ahead and do that as well. The colony is coming along pretty darn well, and I do think that this new expansion is going to be playing a big role in what's going to be happening in the colony in the coming weeks. Because you can see most of the series I've been spending over here. There's a lot more for me to spread out and explore, and a lot more that I want to get my hands on too. I'm going to queue up some research. And in the next video, I'll start working on the sand collector, the concrete factory, and probably working toward the diamond mine. But for now, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.